Remember when I called to get your appointment when you broke your foot? Which foot is it?
You're like, give me 1 second. But
I broke my foot. Which foot? I'm sorry, 1 second.
Like, what's your number? Like,
Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren,
and we're Cimorelli. Welcome back to
the Cimorelli podcast.
Okay, I think this is episode 210. This is 210, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're here to take an introvert extrovert quiz to
I wonder what we'll get.
What we are. I truly have been, wondering my whole life what I could be. No one's ever spotted it. No one's ever told me anything about myself.
Okay.
AKA that I'm loud and a lot. Anyway.
Vivacious?
Yes. And the
Gregorian
social butterfly.
Wait, gregarious.
What did you say? Gregorian? Is that what you said?
I was thinking of Gregorian chant, but
yeah,
gregarious.
There may be hints into my nature by the fact that I yell slay in public. I don't know. We'll see.
Perhaps.
So this quiz is going to tell
that's
us
what we're doing
what
today.
we are.
So, first question. Where are Kath and Lisa? Kath's on maternity leave with her third baby boy.
Oh, so cute.
Lisa's out of the office today.
Yes.
But she's coming in next week, but not to shoot the podcast.
She'll be on the
Sorry,
podcast
guys.
again someday.
We'll get her someday.
We'll get her next time.
Maybe we'll get her next time.
We'll catch her later.
Yeah, maybe we'll get her next time. So yeah, that's the thing. Oh, and I know I say this every episode, but still people don't know. Lisa's supporting her husband through his cancer treatments. Still all the time people don't know that and are shocked.
And she has a child who is how old?
2.
Almost
so
3.
she's got a lot
going on. Yeah. She has to support both them and hold her whole family together at all times. So she's got a lot going on.
She has a lot on her plate. So please keep their family in your prayers. So this should be a fun episode. We're going to see what we get. And you guys can play along, see how extroverted, how introverted you are. Even though this is
There's not really an answer key,
at all.
though.
Yeah,
it's just questions that I made up.
But it's just interesting.
It's just rate yourself.
It's just interesting, okay?
It's really interesting.
It's not a scientific thing of actual extroversion, introversion. It's just
I'm sure that's
fun.
what they thought.
I think it's scientific.
There's definitely some nerdy people who are that was not actually extroversion. So whatever.
Okay.
I'm just telling you I know that. Okay, so let's go into our highs and lows. Let's go to our highs and lows of the week before we get into the main topic, the introvert extrovert quiz.
That was my high and my low.
What?
Actually, okay, one of my highs is that I arranged our song for Sim Kids and I didn't cry.
That's good.
No, it went really
She
well.
arranged which song?
It's called
brush my
I don't know what
teeth.
it's called. Our teeth brushing song.
Let's brush our teeth.
Let's brush our teeth. I don't know.
Let's brush. Yeah, let's brush our teeth.
Yeah, Christina and Lauren and other people wrote. I don't know who wrote what.
I wrote
didn't
that
look through all the
verse.
Lorraine
lyrics.
and I wrote it.
And I wrote a lot of those lyrics.
Laura, I think I got lyrics from you guys.
Yeah.
And some I just made up. No, so I was just freestyling some of the verse.
That
the second one I was
bridge, me.
brush.
My
brush.
lyrics.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been
The chorus.
a fun
me.
experience.
Let's brush our teeth. Let's get them nice and clean.
Except for she sent
Let's
me
all
the
brush our
project to do the harmonies to with the wrong word.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Because I forgot to change
and
it.
re-record all of them for the chorus, but it was only 8 parts.
Yikes.
So.
Not the
Okay,
eight
that was
parts.
your high. What was your low?
What was my low?
What could it be?
Okay.
What could
We'll-
it be? That Miss Rachel says, "What's in the box?
What could it be?
So every time Baird asks me basically anything, I respond with, "What could it be?" or "How could it be?" or "Who could it be?" Just so you guys are in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What
let's
could
see.
it be?
My current low is one that I will not get into for many personal reasons. No, I'm kidding. It's really not that deep.
What? Just say
I'm
it.
currently being left on red. That's my
There
low.
we go.
That's my low. And
That
you know
is
what?
tough.
In the words of Vitamin C, as we go on, we remember all the times we
times
spent
we
together. You know, so we'll see. Things happen every day, but that's happening not right now.
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
You know, we win some, we lose some.
As they said on this TikTok I saw, your soulmate would want to be with you.
Yeah.
That's
so we'll see.
true.
So a guy who's gonna date you would want to text you back. So
yeah, it's giving that.
So maybe he does, or maybe he doesn't. We don't know yet. We don't know.
Exactly. We'll
Maybe
just
he
have
does.
to do further
Maybe
research.
he doesn't.
But that's all I have to say on the matter. You.
But you know, it's good. Never mind. I'm trying to do an uplifting thing, and I can't think of a way to make it uplifting. So I'm not gonna do
I
that.
uplifted
The
myself.
only way out is through.
Listen, you just gotta live. You know, you just gotta keep living. LIVIN.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
My high
I need to reconnect with nature.
is that, which you don't know this, so I'm telling you now.
Oh, okay.
I saw my crush that I was talking about, but I didn't talk to him, even though I said that I would.
Oh.
So I was really
Did you make
sad.
eye
I wasn't
contact?
there.
Well, yeah, but we were like walking next to each other, but then he like stopped walking and like stayed behind.
Were you too scared?
Yes, I was too scared, and I think he was trying to talk to me too, but he didn't. I
You
think we were
think?
both too scared.
Yeah.
You gotta smile at him.
But I
Right.
saw
Well.
what car he drives.
What car?
A truck.
What kind?
Like a...
We can't tell all the
No,
No,
people.
not the full details. Can you say like the general? Or no.
Like
Wait,
a-
say it like this.
Like a pickup truck.
Yes, I know that.
like,
Oh, my second.
and it
pick.
was red.
What? Oh
And had a
my!
rosary on the mirror.
Oh my gosh!
So I'm like,
Exactly.
I need to speak to him. I was too scared, guys.
Oh my gosh!
I was too scared.
A red truck.
Yes.
Hopefully he doesn't leave you on red.
You don't see that many guys driving red trucks.
You don't
Yeah.
actually.
It's pretty. It's more of an intense choice.
yeah, it
The one-
actually
And he
is.
does not look like he would drive a truck also. So
You know
Or
who
a
drove
red
a red
one.
truck? Michael and our
You?
dad. And
okay,
me.
but his is because if I know anything about him, but his is not like flashy red.
Yeah,
It's like more chill
like,
red.
is it more like
You know what I
burgundy?
Oh, the one that's a
ish?
little bit less like it's a little darker.
And it has like silver too.
Is it
Yes.
older or newer?
Older-ish. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not like a new like truck.
Okay,
It's
okay,
like,
that's good. That's good vibe. That's good vibe.
It's like a chill truck.
Okay, that's a
But
good
like a
vibe.
little bit lifted, but tastefully.
Oh,
Love a tasteful lift.
Ooh.
Me when I was talking to mom about this, and she's like, "So what do you think he does for a living?" I'm like, "I don't know. I
Take a
haven't
wild
spoken to him."
guess.
She's like,
No, and I was like, what do you think his name is? What would you guess?
She's like, maybe it's like something in tech. I'm like, how would you think he does
Wait,
something
do you know
in
his
tech?
name?
No,
We don't know
What?
I don't know
What?
anything about it.
What does he look like? His name is. I am really
I
curious.
gotta
I don't know.
No, if you looked at him, you know what he looks like?
No, I didn't see him.
What does he look like his name is?
I don't
Just
know how
tell
to
me.
know that. I don't know how to
want
know that.
know.
Shana, I don't know
How
how,
old
to
does
guess
he
his
look?
name.
Threatening.
Like my age.
Mid-twen.
Yeah.
Mid-twen.
Okay, so he looks like his name is
I don't know. He looks
Jackson.
like he could.
I'm thinking of what names your
He
age.
looks
I
like he
can't think
could be
of.
kind of like East Coast.
Wait, what are the
perhaps.
popular names for boys your age? For my age, it's like Brian, Jake,
Yeah.
Jason. No, what's your age?
It's the same thing. I don't know.
No, it's not.
No, it's normal
Okay,
names.
hold on. Let me find this.
I don't know, guys. I'm not
Most
like
popular
that's what I
boy
said
names.
the other
name
night,
person.
and they
You
were
can't
like,
think of
"No."
one popular boy name your age. Boy
um
names, 1980.
I don't know. I don't know.
1990. I said
What
1988.
everyone's name
1998.
is.
Are you serious? Everyone my age is Brian, Ryan, Michael, Nick.
Yes, I know people with those names
Lauren.
too.
Liam.
I know
Liam
one
is
Liam.
Noah.
Noah.
top
I'll tell you.
name.
Does he look like one of these? Noah, Ethan, Jacob,
Ethan?
Liam, Logan,
Logan.
Michael, Matthew, Jack,
Could be Matt.
Ryan, Mason.
Oh, I don't know him.
Mason
I
Those
know
are the
what
top
he looks
10.
like.
What do you think?
I just told you.
Which
He
one?
could have been like Ethan, Logan. What was the other thing? Or a Matt, maybe.
Ethan, Logan, or Matt. Interesting.
Guys,
I guess we'll see.
We need to know
but
his
he might be
name.
more like a James, Mark, Peter Bible name.
He's not giving Bible name.
I need to know what he
He's
looks like.
more like alternative looking.
That doesn't mean his mom didn't name him a Bible name.
I never seen him there
That's
with his
why
family
he's alternative
though.
looking.
But I've never
He has a
seen him with
Bible
his
name.
family, so
Their
maybe.
name is like Jedediah.
Guys, I can't have
Okay,
this
whatever.
on film. I have to stop. I don't know
Okay,
him
listen.
at
Nobody
all.
knows him. We're just
No,
having fun. It was
Nobody
me.
knows him and we'll
I was the
never
one.
know.
You know what? He
pushing
looks
this
like he wouldn't
conversation.
have social media, so
Hopefully he'll never see this.
based off of nothing.
I got a time for my call.
Christina has a high. See, look,
Wait,
she
I
got
didn't
left
say
on
my
red.
low.
What?
I didn't say low.
What's your low?
My low is right now because I should have worn more eyeliner, and I'm mad that I didn't.
Wait, what?
What?
More.
Because I was like, oh, I'll go for like a chill makeup look, whatever. But then I put on all this black, and I was like, I should have done like eyeliner, and it would have looked 10,000 times better. And
Imagine
my
being a
hair
dark
is
winter.
disgusting, so I had to disguise it in like 10 different ways. And I should have washed it this morning, but I didn't. So I feel like
A
You have the
jumpsuit.
right amount of
ratty rat.
eyeliner.
it's like brown eyeliner though. It should have
Oh,
been
Oh,
black.
black would
It
have
should
been
have been black and a little bit darker on the bottom.
Christina, as a dark
just-
winter, she can
Just a
handle
little.
all the contrast. Give her the full black
I'm
eyeliner.
just telling
Yeah, you
you.
can have a little more lips too.
Yes.
You can handle a lot more than I can.
Yeah,
Same.
and I look better with darker makeup if I'm wearing dark colors, but I just didn't think I was going to do that, but then the spirit moved me and now here I
Imagine
am.
pulling off
Gotcha.
black. Just imagine.
I know, just
imagine.
imagine. I can't.
Miles in your ear.
He's in there.
Okay.
Anyway.
What's your high,
Okay,
Christina?
my high.
Is it the you
I
gotta
had
text
lip
back?
color on. It disappeared. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is quite a week.
You have lip color?
I don't know what my high and low are.
That's not
Okay,
lip
well, you
color
could do
to
a
me.
general update if you want.
My high is all the night walks I've been going on. That's my high.
Amen.
I feel like my mind is twice as clear
Wow.
I love it.
because I've been going like a morning and a night walk. So I've
Now,
twice
do
as
you
much
leave
time
the
to think.
children at
No,
home?
they
when
go
you're
with me.
out?
That's the only time I can think is if they're in the stroller and I'm listening to something and I'm walking. Otherwise, I don't have time to think when they're awake.
Wait, can you hear? Can you hear them?
Yes. Yes, I can hear them. Yes, because Barrett was in this phase right now. So every time I'm walking and I'm trying to think and I'm walking and then he's like, what car is that? What car is that? What car is
Oh,
that?
I love it.
That's a Ford, mommy. I'm like, okay, Barrett, we got to stop. But he won't memorize them. I'm like, you need to learn these so you can stop asking me. So I'm trying to teach him. I'm really trying to teach him. This is a Toyota. This is a Nissan. But he hasn't gotten it yet. So I have to name every single kind of car that we walk by.
I love it.
So that's a challenge, a real challenge. Anyway, so the night walks it's definitely one of the top
Activities ever? Yes.
activities. Literally,
I
ever.
went on a night walk last night at sunset and it was so
literal
stunning.
top activities of life. I'm
All
serious.
time.
No, literally.
You need to go on a night walk, like right before sunset, right around then.
Even if it's fully dark out, it's still fun.
Yes. I just have a fear. That's my problem.
Yeah.
But
I don't have the fear if I started the walk before the sun went down.
yeah,
Oh,
it does.
I
help.
will be in
But
the
if
summer.
I go out in the dark, it's like
In the summer, it's like I will go
Depends.
for a bike ride at 10 o'clock at night. Like I'm out there. In the
So yeah, that's
world.
my high. Everyone should. That'll be your high too. I swear.
I agree.
My lows, just like emotional time, like
Turmoil.
mental breakdowns. Actually, not that many not
That's
really mental
good.
breakdowns. More like expression.
okay.
More like
big
deep-
feelings.
big feelings. Yeah, big feelings. But then it's really not that hard to get. I realize it's not that hard to actually like get your feelings to like
Leave.
go.
Because
All
you
have
just
to
cry
do-
about it.
Yes. All
And
you
you
have to
move
do
on.
Not necessarily.
is cry and journal and walk and cry and journal and walk and cry and journal and walk, and then they just like start to like go down and down and down, and So.
You can cry and not actually get.
Well,
your
because
feelings
you're
out,
not.
but yeah.
Not
because
me.
you're not
no, that's what my
expressing the
therapist
right.
said. If you can just kind of cry and get like stuck in it, if you don't actually like process, like you have to journal and stuff too, or else you just kind of like, ooh, sad.
I was
glitch,
gonna
glitch.
say if you're not expressing the correct emotion.
Yes. If you're just
Like
I
in
don't know.
Mars and Venus starting over, the most
I was
incredible
gonna say
book.
that's why I love to do the format where it's like anger, sadness, fear, guilt, forgiveness, love. You
Yeah.
go through like all of them. You don't get like stuck in anger or like stuck in sadness.
I think
I
that
get stuck in sadness.
in
pretty
general, I
easily.
think women
But I don't-
tend to
I-
get stuck in sadness because they don't know exactly how to express like anger.
Oh, I get stuck in anger and
And men
Yeah.
will get stuck in anger because they don't know how to express sadness and fear. Fear
I
is the
don't
root of rage.
get to the forgiveness part, so I work on that.
Not wild.
And gratitude. Oh, gratitude too. It's like forgiveness. It's like regret, and then it's like forgiveness, gratitude, love. So you get through like all those, and it's helped so much.
Yeah, it's good.
Hard to get to the positive part. I'm just like,
Sometimes you just like, I'm grateful for this, and you just move on.
And sometimes there's just a lot to express, so you have to express it multiple
Sometimes I say,
times.
if I were grateful, what could it possibly be? And then I just write that.
If I were to be grateful, potentially.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. So anyway,
Listen, Mars and Venus starting over is so good.
it is. Yeah, that's a
Stunning,
lifesaver. An absolute
bold,
book,
brave.
by the way.
It's a book by
I read it
John
after.
Gray.
Yeah, I read it after my first most painful breakup, and which I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I can't believe how painful that breakup was when I was like 18.
The first cut is
because
the
it was
deepest.
because it was the first one, but the
It
fact
is.
that we did not have like this deep, amazing relationship,
matter.
and I got over him it was so painful, but then I actually got over him really fast after that initial
that book?
wildly painful because that book. But I'm like, I don't know, like how was that so? It wasn't, the pain was not a reflection of the like depth of our relationship and like our love. So it's weird.
It's not about the
brings
nugget,
up
it's about
a lot
the
of other
lies.
It's so
things,
weird that
yeah.
it was that painful, and we weren't even like that good of a match for each other. It's just so weird.
Well, and I feel like relationships, just in general, ending is just really hard.
So
handle.
true.
And it doesn't really matter how good it was, TBH.
Yeah.
It's not a reflection
It's
on how
just
great
like
they were.
rejection. Always sucks.
Pain,
yeah, that's what I realized.
disappointment,
It's not
disillusionment.
Or
How-
like shame. Or like
Yes.
breaking up with someone else.
how
Oh,
fast
sorry.
you move on and how much pain you feel and all those things are not really a reflection of like a lot of things, is what I realized. I kind of thought the opposite before, but I've been thinking about that recently. I'm like, that doesn't actually.
And people can look like they've moved on quickly, and they really have not.
oh yeah, because oftentimes like guys don't process things and they just
They
like
just
try to
jump
move
into a
on,
new relation.
and then the girl actually moves on, and then the guy hasn't moved on like months later. That's
Yeah.
what happened. That's what happened with that one.
It's tough. It's tough.
Years later.
Da, da, da. Okay,
A
so
million
anyway,
years.
Anyway.
let's move
Brush our
on
teeth.
to the extrovert introvert quiz.
Woo!
But first, we have to tell you that this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. So we've all talked about therapy since before it was cool to talk about therapy. I will brag about that.
We
For a
have.
long time, we've talked about how important it is to, like we were just talking about, express yourself, take care of your mental health, and get in therapy. So I've been in therapy for off and on for almost 18 years now.
Oh,
Because I was
whoa.
15. Oh my gosh. I was 15 when I started. And I just can't express how important a great therapist is. And sometimes you don't find the right therapist at first. You gotta keep trying. So BetterHelp is a great option for therapy. It is online therapy, and you sign up, you do this questionnaire, fill it out, and they match you with someone. And if that person's not the right match for you, you just switch someone else. That's one of the best things, I think, is that finding the therapist in the first place can be very tricky. And then also switching therapists can also be tricky and also like disheartening and like can be kind of a challenging or like just draining process. BetterHelp is awesome for that reason because you get assigned to someone based on your questionnaire, and then switching is really easy as well. And I will say, like, no matter where you're doing therapy, it's just very common to, I mean, would you guys agree with this? It's very common to not find the right therapist right away.
Yeah.
It's very uncommon to find the right therapist right away.
Also, different therapists are good for different times in your life.
True.
That's true. I highly recommend giving therapy a try if you haven't yet, or maybe you have and you're like, I need to find a therapist right now. BetterHelp is a great option. It's online therapy, flexible, convenient, and suited to your schedule. So if you want to give BetterHelp a try, visit betterhelp.com/Cimorelli today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Cimorelli.
Okay, guys, if you want to see all of our full episodes, you got to join us on our Patreon. This episode will be fully on YouTube, but next week, we're doing green flags on dating apps, and you are not going to want to miss that whole episode. So go join our Patreon. We have so many fun things. We have so many fun series like Sister Storytime, Things We Don't Talk About, like Secret Life of an Influencer, Wacky Wednesday, 1.5 million podcast episodes you can watch that are nowhere to be found on YouTube. Not even half. Not even a peep. And so you can find them on our Patreon. We have birthday clubs. We have live streams. We literally have a whole world out there on our Patreon that you will really enjoy. So join us on our Patreon, and we will see you there.
I will be administering
the test. No, Lauren's the host. She's not administering anything.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it too, so I guess I'm not administering it. I'm hosting the quiz. It's not really a quiz. It's just a rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how horrible this is. And we wrote like 15 things. And this is... Inspo. Yeah.
We were inspired by, I can't believe it's actually what their whole account is about, actually. Mr. Extrovert and Mrs. Introvert. This is like their whole account on TikTok. I don't know anything about them except for that one TikTok I saw. Maybe I'll watch some more, but I saw that TikTok and I sent it to the gals and I was like, guys, we got to do this.
Yeah. So the first questions are from that, and then I made up the rest.
So basically we're going to rate?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say something, and you rate how bad and horrible that sounds to you.
And it's 10.
So if it sounds good, then you're like 1.
So 10's like great. Worst thing I would ever want to do in the history of anything. I absolutely would dread that and hate every second and do not want to avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
Yes. And then one's
like,
really
sounds
care.
good.
Fine.
Yeah, one's like, it's fun.
No, that's like, it's fine.
It's good.
Like a 3 or 2. It's like,
A 3 is like, it's fine. Actually, I guess that'll be a 5 then, right? Neutral. If 1 is good, and 10 is bad, then 5 is neutral. Okay.
Okay.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought each thing was like a little bit of pain. 1 is a little bit. 2 is a little more.
But because we're doing it, well, we could do it that way. But if some things, okay, we could just do it that way.
Right? Does that make more sense?
Sure.
Wouldn't 0 be neutral?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
How much pain is this? A little bit, a lot, or a 0?
Okay. A person strikes up a conversation with you in line at a restaurant.
0 to 1.
0, but depending on how bad of a mood I'm in.
This happens to me all the time.
I don't think that's that disturbing, actually. It's
not disturbing.
If I'm in a really bad mood, I might be like really mad about it, but...
Because...
I like it when people talk to me.
Well, because, okay, I feel like if a random person is like, oh, so, blah, 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 like, it's someone that's, like, chatty, and it's not, like, some awkward thing where you're forced to talk to them. Like, they probably have something, like...
to say.
And it usually doesn't last that long, either. They're just like, oh, that's crazy. And I'm like, right. Like, wow. And then you just,
can't
like,
believe
move
this
on.
Yeah, not bad.
So, okay, wait. 10 is the worst thing ever. 0 is good. I would say, it's not like I want people to do that, but I don't like hate it. I'd say that's like a 3 to me.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Okay. A neighbor invites you to a cookout.
Good.
Like 0.
I would love
to go. I
my
want to go.
neighbors more.
I want to go.
That, see, it depends on my mood. That's either like a 10, I will not be there, or like a 5 where it's like, okay, I can do this.
I really want to go to my neighbors' houses. I don't know why, but I really want to. I really want to know what's going on.
Like, I would like to know my neighbors, but like, there's been some things in our neighborhood that were like a neighborhood thing, and going was so horrific because it's like, who am I talking to? I don't know. Also, people that live near me are like it was like older people and then like children, and it was like not really giving. So maybe if it was people like your peers, which I don't know if your neighborhood is TBH, I don't know who lives there, but if you felt like it was your peers, maybe it'd be easier.
Yeah,
just chat with the moms.
People in my neighborhood are around my age and then older.
Okay.
Not a couple are younger because we have townhomes.
Because if I was like a mom and I was like, okay, this is like other moms I could chat it up with, then maybe that would be less disturbing. It's
like an instant connection with most you have something you can connect with depending on their personality.
Even though I feel like all they do is be like, oh, my child this, my child
yes, and that's all we want to talk about sometimes.
But that sounds annoying to me.
That sounds like easy because you don't have to talk or think about anything to talk about.
Sounds kind of boring.
It's kind of fun, actually.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on how they're doing it.
You have this mini version of you. Of course you want to talk about them. Hello.
But do you want to hear about theirs?
And they're like your obsession all day long. Like, yeah, I want to hear. I want to know what's going on with their kid.
When it's boring. I guess it's not. Okay.
Do you take a long, hard look? In every neighbor's garage?
No.
Oh.
I take a look though.
I took a moderate look. I took a moderate look.
I just like to see how people have organized or not organized their garages. I'm just curious.
Yeah, there's a lot of personality.
I like to see what's in there and see what's going on in their life. I'm like, they have kids, they have this. I just like to take a look.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Anyway,
next one. Someone sits next to you at the movies.
See, I don't like that.
It depends on who it is.
10, go away.
Go away because, listen, I am gonna be annoying to them.
If you're in one of those like nice theaters where you're like have distance, that's less bad, but it's still like I don't want someone sitting in front of me so I can put my feet on the chair. Yes. I don't want them next to me because they're annoyed by me texting or behind me.
It's only acceptable.
And by me talking. I want there to be 2 other people in the theater.
Okay, if it's like a teen girl, don't care.
Okay, yeah.
I would say it's only acceptable if the whole theater is full.
I don't think I care unless they're gonna. Then I feel like I have to be quieter when I'm talking.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really.
Yeah. I just know I'm gonna bug them, so I'm like, sorry. Ooh.
Yeah. But I'm not like, I wanted to be here alone. I mean, yes, I love it when people aren't sitting next to me. But if they are sitting next to me, I don't really care that much.
I'm just really like, good luck to you if you sit next to
Going
me.
to the movies when it's like almost empty is like elite.
It is great. Fun. That is great because you feel like you can just be yourself, like at home. Yes. But then you're not at home. Yes.
I love the movies. I think we should bring back the movies, but they're too expensive. So stop being so expensive.
Okay. Next one.
Pricing out the common man, honey.
Okay. Next one. You have to tell the waitress that your order is wrong.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, that's 0.
What?
Because they didn't make it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I actually got this.
That's like a 5 potentially. Depends on how scared I am or how bad I feel.
They didn't even make it though.
I know, but
they're like, that person's.
That's more of a people pleasery vibe than a extrovert introvert vibe.
Oh.
I can't tell because generally I wouldn't say that because I'm like, I could probably still eat it and I'm like, I wanted to eat. I don't want to wait longer for them to go fix it and come back. But if it's like, I can't eat this, there's like a real problem, then I do need to say something.
No mayonnaise and they have a ton of mayonnaise.
Then I have to send it back, but I would rather not do that. So, but it's not the worst thing ever, but I guess because I would rather generally just eat what it is instead of asking them to fix it, it's probably like a 7 on.
I would say like a 5.
Things I would not want to do.
Because if I worked at a restaurant and like the person's like, I ordered this without this, then I'd be like, oh my gosh, let me go get that without that for you.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be like how offensive.
See, I feel like more that I'm thinking about it, it's that I don't want to wait to eat. I'm probably hungry. So I'm like,
that's
I
true.
Could just eat this. I'll just eat it.
I don't know. Yeah, I have a hard time telling people things like that, I think. I'm like,
it's giving like trauma response.
It's giving people pleaser.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Next. Going to a party where you only know the host of the party.
Okay, I will say.
I'll do that.
I've done this.
Like if you go, this
But
is
it's
kind
not
of
my
like
favorite.
if you went to like a friend's birthday party, but you don't know any of their other friends, like
Yeah, I've done
or
that.
I
their
would
like
say-
Christmas party or something, you only know them.
The walking
not
in
my
is
fave.
the walking in is the worst part. But then after I'm in, I'm like fine.
Really? I think this is easier for you than me, for multiple reasons. But I don't have the most friendly demeanor, so that's my problem. Like Amy,
You're not
looks,
yelling slay in public.
well, okay. Amy looks nicer than me. I can look really nice, but I have to like try harder than Amy. So a lot of women are intimidated by me, and they're not intimidated by Amy. They're like, oh, Amy's the kind of person I would go up to.
now
Yeah.
is that
I look for someone like Amy. I'm like, oh, she looks friendly. Let me go up to
not
her.
intimidating.
Yeah, you don't want to be
no,
intimidated.
I want to
4'10".
be intimidated.
It's not, Amy. It's
It's my
not
life's
fun.
dream to be intimidated.
No, it's not fun. I don't like. I want girls to look at me and be like,
Genuinely,
"Oh,
it's my life's
someone nice.
dream.
I want to talk to her." That's what I wish. So that's the problem for me. That's the reason why I don't like it. Is that I will talk to people, but a lot of people are not very receptive to me because reasons.
Maybe you're too tall.
I think they're more receptive to you than
probably
me.
because I'm short.
See, it all.
They're like, what is she gonna
You really
do?
have it going for you. So I look for someone like you, but if I can't find
Yeah.
anyone like you, then that is a problem.
Yeah, this is level 10, level 100 worst fear.
What would you do?
I would have to, try to find someone that looked friendly and nice, because if they're the host, it's not like I'm gonna be chatting with them. Okay, what I would do is go to them. First, I would tell them beforehand, introduce me to someone really outgoing.
That's a
Okay,
good idea.
I'm gonna go, but you need to introduce me to someone that will speak. I think I just had to like
That pretty much
get
never
in with
happens, though.
someone, and then I can kind of find, okay, is there somebody here that I can actually speak to that is not annoying? No offense.
Yeah, meeting people for the first time when you don't have like a mutual friend or something, that is where, okay, so when you have a mutual friend, people see you differently than when you don't, because they're like, oh, they're friends with this person.
Yeah,
I know what
that's
this
true.
person values and what they're like, so I can make some possibly right assumptions about them.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's different when people meet you not through that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all they have is their automatic assumptions of you. And like
Mm-hmm.
I said, it's hard for me out there. It's easier for people like you.
Because I'm short.
No, it's because you're friendlier and like social butterfly, whatever.
It's a gift.
Okay,
SMH.
next one. Returning something at a store.
Oh, I love returning.
Oh, this is my
things.
new hobby. I
love
didn't
it.
return things for years because I think my mom never returned things. That was why.
Really?
Yes. And then once I did it for the first time, now I'm obsessed with it. It's
So
so
it's a-
fun.
It's a
She's
zero.
like, are these
for
all
you.
open? I'm like, yes.
I have
And then they just take 'em
never,
back.
ever
I love it. It's so fun.
returned anything in store.
It is the best.
I've only done Amazon returns because you just go to the UPS store and do it. But I can't return, like Target returns, no. So that
Target is
a
the
level
best
10.
to return for.
So level 10
Target's
zero.
the best store to return to. Like, it's so easy.
Yeah, that
I
did a Target
believe
return
you.
recently. I think a lot of these are, some of these are about, not all these, are about having, thinking that you have the right to do something or not.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of like, if you don't want to return something, then why, what are you thinking like, you think there might be like an awkward interaction, like they're going to say something that you did wrong or something? Or what?
Once
I
you
think you just think you don't have the audacity to like exist.
Yeah.
I just, okay, if that ever happens to me, I just think about the person working there and I think about if I worked there.
Yeah. I'd be like,
Oh.
okay, return the thing that you bought that you have the right to return.
This is my job and I just need to get the information from you so I
You
can do
know what it is though? I hear so many things from people like working in the service industry about how like people are so rude and unhunhinged, and
Yeah, so
I'm
you're like, I should go
obviously
in
not rude and unhinged
because I'm so nice.
But I'm like,
and make
oh
their day.
no.
Okay.
I
And
don't
you're
know.
like, they're
I'm
gonna
like,
be so
Oh, yeah. Oh,
happy
no, they're going to hate me.
to talk to a nice person.
no, I'm like, oh, they think everyone is going to be rude, so they're going to be rude to me because they think everyone's
Oh,
rude.
I get that.
Even though some people are rude, though. I haven't really
there are those TikToks that's like the receptionist who doesn't care if you live or die.
yeah, it's like
Those are really
what?
funny. Or like person
So
working really hard doesn't
scary.
care if you live or die, and there's like, okay, whatever. Those are really funny. Anyway, next.
Okay, next. Calling to make an appointment in the same realm. Level 10 worst fear. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I actually
I like when you can schedule online.
I love making appointments.
I hate it.
I love it.
I always end up like saying something really like awkwardly where I'm like, how did I say that so awkward when it's just like a normal sentence? Because I'm overthinking it so much. I'm just like, okay.
Remember when I called to get your appointment when you broke your foot?
Yes. You're like, hi, my name is Lauren.
Like, which foot is it? I was
You're like, give me 1 second. Which foot? She's like, the right foot.
I broke my foot. Which foot? I'm sorry, 1 second.
like, what's your number? Like,
I don't know my left from my right.
Or like, what's your...
Let me ask my sister because I don't know my left from my right. Is it my left or my right?
It's literally what she did.
This is like Catherine and Max. Remember how he always says, so Cass an extrovert, Max introvert, and he always says, you call, I'll drive.
Yeah, you call, I drive.
So when I'm with Nick, I actually default to introvert. And I make him do everything, and I'm like,
But
hide
you
behind
don't
him.
drive.
I could.
So
I
he
will
calls and drives?
Yeah, he calls and drives and pays. Well, it's our money together. He does everything, so I just go behind him and I'm go like.
Wow,
But then-
so demure.
But then if I'm with an introvert, then I'm like I'm the extrovert. So I feel I get to go
You're
back
an
and forth.
ambivert.
Yeah,
I don't know if
totally.
you are, but
It's hard. It's not hard for me to call and schedule an appointment. It's hard for me to make myself do it.
okay.
That's the difference.
Okay.
Wait, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Nick would never tell them his food's wrong.
Oh.
So
Saying that like, you know, Nick would never.
I don't either though. If he doesn't want me to, I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna tell them. I'm not gonna do that. But I just want to say that Nick will never tell them.
Okay. Good to know.
Thank
Good to
you
know.
for that.
Good to know.
Okay,
in case I
next
make Nick's
scenario.
Food incorrectly.
Next scenario. People singing happy birthday to you.
Love it.
Oh,
But we get to do a joint thing, so it's a little different.
I have
Kind
no
of like
problem
it.
with it together, alone, and like, thank you, thank you.
I
Love
like kind of like it.
Catherine's sons,
Hate
who
it.
I think are both introverts. I don't know. They cry when you sing happy birthday to them.
They've gotten better. I don't think they're
They're getting better every
with loud
day.
noises so much.
They've been really exposed.
They're getting really like
We're helping them.
yeah.
Okay.
It's funny.
They don't hate me anymore, so that's nice.
My children love being sung happy birthday.
I don't know if you could even conceptualize this now that I'm thinking of it, but spending a whole day not talking to one person all day.
No, I've done that.
Okay, well, I'm like, now you have kids, so you talk to them. But I'm
Yes.
like, can you like remember
That is so
this?
true. I have done that. And then I go like, wow, I am an extrovert after I do that.
Does that sound like horrible or good?
I think I can make a day.
I think I only do it if I'm having like a mentally
Yeah, sometimes
unstable episode.
You're so drained and you're like, no one can
Okay.
speak to me. But then after a bit, you're like, this is horrible.
I think I'll like go to like 2.
Like not talking out loud to anyone all day.
Just talking out loud to yourself count. Because I will talk out. No, I know that feeling.
Yeah,
every
I've definitely done that before.
But
once in a while.
Are
when
you
that
like,
occurs.
oh, that's horrible, or you're like, oh, don't care?
Yeah,
If
at
you
the end,
think
I'm
of
like,
it
I
right now.
need to talk to someone.
I can't do it. I'm like, I need people to speak. Although, like, there's been a few days that happens on accident, and then it'll be like 2 or 3, and then I'll like say something out loud, and I'll be like, I haven't used my vocal cords all day. What is going on?
I definitely wouldn't do that like every day, perhaps, but the idea of it sounds great. I'm like, like
We have
tomorrow,
such an
I would love to
introvert
do that.
house. We never speak to each other, or
I don't agree with
like,
that.
well, okay, no, there will be days where we don't see each other, and we're both home.
Yeah, but
Like, that's-
we usually speak
Same for me.
when we see each other.
But we're
When we
not
see
home,
each
that's
other,
the
we
difference.
speak, but when we don't see each other, like, we don't speak.
That is so true.
Okay.
Okay, next scenario.
So true. When we don't see each other, we don't speak.
You wouldn't think that you could not see someone living
I
in the
would
same
think
house
that.
all day for maybe 2 days. Sometimes it's been
I
up to 2
would
days
think
Oh,
that.
yeah. When we used to live in the apartment together, that never happened.
because it was smaller too.
We didn't have different floors.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, you're in your rooms or you're gone, and then it's like, okay, you'd see each other like in the kitchen, but are you going to be in the kitchen at the same time? Maybe,
Like
maybe
if
not.
you're not,
I
you don't
guess,
see each other for
Like, Kath and I wouldn't just be closed in our rooms the whole time.
Oh yeah, we do
we
that.
do that.
Okay, you're at a social gathering of sorts.
Okay.
And you are like, you came with someone, or it was like the person you knew, and then you started talking to someone else you don't know, and then the person that you know leaves to like go to the bathroom or get a drink. How bad does this sound on a scale of 1 to 10? 10, 10, 10. Unless the person is easy to talk to, but probably a 10.
Probably like a... Okay.
Unless
I can
who's easy to talk
handle
to.
it.
The new person.
Wait, a new person? I missed that part.
Okay, so
The person leaves.
Let's
and a new
say-
and then
person-
you're stuck with this person that you just met, and the person you know just left.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
It's only...
I thought you were saying something else.
I can do it. I'll get through it. But if
I'm
the person is
awkward.
so, like, can't speak, then it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say I pride myself on being able to talk to anyone, no matter how boring, and they don't respond to anything you say with more than one syllable. I
can do that
still
too.
Absolutely make go on forever if I need to. I will keep trying.
I
will keep
just,
trying.
like,
Well,
it's kind of
this
painful.
is the thing. I can do that too, but it's so like
Draining.
Disturbing and draining.
disturbing to my soul. It like hurts me physically. So
It does take a lot of mental energy because I'm like, what can I talk about? What can I
yeah,
bring
because
up?
they're just
What
like,
can I possibly do?
I'm like, so
So I do like to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like,
you are hanging out with someone and they talk for like 80% of the conversation is just you listening.
Oh, I can do that. I like to listen, but it's hard sometimes. Okay, but I
They
can
are
do
talking most of it and you are just listening.
that. Okay, no, there's definitely. Oh wait, I can think of someone. I had a friend, and she took it to the extreme though,
yeah.
because she would do it for literally hours, and I would have to tell her like, "Hey, I have to leave at 10," and then at 10 she wouldn't. She would try to not let me. That's different. That's to the extreme, and I still hung out with her all the time.
You know,
And I had to listen and ask questions. All I did was listen and ask questions. She didn't never ask me to tell anything.
but
and
you
I
probably
listen a
just
lot.
volunteered information too.
Yeah, but her stuff went on and on. Like you'd
For like 3 days.
She would take it back to her
Well,
thing.
yeah, that's like a bit extreme. Though. But yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of times where someone else talking the whole time and I'm just asking them about what the heck they're talking about the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ask a lot of questions, so I'm like okay with that. And I just insert myself in.
See, I don't really like that. You would think, an introvert listening. No, I don't want to listen to you blah, blah, blah the whole time. I'm just like,
You know what?
But that's also because I used to have a lot of friendships that were so unhinged where I literally didn't speak. And I was just like, where they would, it was literally them just going on
Like
and
what I'm
on and
talking
on and
about.
on. And I was just like, and I was like, I can't do this.
Okay, so most of my friends are introverts. I'm an introvert magnet. I like when the introvert opens up to me. So I
Yeah.
love to hear them talk because I can tell they don't just open up to everyone. So I really like it when they open up.
Yeah, I like in a one-on-one setting, I like to talk more than the other person.
Lauren
And I've
does like to
noticed
yap.
that with extroverts, actually, a lot of them will listen more because they're more just like asking questions and then you just like answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So interesting. Okay, last thing. Doing a group project like in school or such. I guess you don't know about that. But
Yeah, I
no,
don't know.
But in
What
like
about it?
activities or things, like how horrible does it sound on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh.
See, here's the thing. I have never done this.
But I feel like
I
there's
would
been scenarios
conjecture
though.
that I would absolutely hate it
Oh.
because let me do my work myself. Do not tie me to you to be expecting you to get something done. Like, it's the social aspect of it is fine with me. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I'll like make do whatever, but I don't want to be dependent on anyone to do my work. Like, my grade should not ever depend on anyone else.
I know.
I would be mad.
Well, I'm thinking of all the ones I did in college and they were fine. I have to say one time I had this group of 4 people and 3 of them were left-handed.
Wow.
Is that so weird? No, isn't that so? Think about that.
That's statistically an
Isn't
anomaly
that
for
so-
sure.
And they were all talking about, writing on the whiteboard is so hard. And I was like, I can't really.
Wait, so since you guys have done group projects, is it torturous or not?
No, it wasn't bad.
What about you?
Well,
Wait, not a duo, like a group or a duo too. Does that count? No.
No, I think
like
it's
a partner.
more than
Yeah,
one
group.
person.
No.
I think that
Except with Lisa, because she did nothing.
Socially,
Kath and I did all of it.
Socially is fine, and usually I would end up like taking the lead on it. But yeah, it's more just like, okay, these people are gonna weigh me down.
It's more just most of these, when I'm thinking about it, comes down to how mean a person is. Yeah. And I am so sensitive about people being mean to me because I feel like I'm trying to be nice to everyone. So
wait,
if they're mean, if they're mean and you have to work with them on the project, that's so annoying. I would hate that. But the people in mind, all the left-handed people, I'm thinking of that one. I can't think of any other group projects ever. That's the only one that's coming to mind.
Your left-handed project?
Yeah.
The lefties did you well?
Or when you have someone who's like, okay, you might think this would be me, but it's absolutely not me. Someone who's overly bossy, who takes charge of the project. I do not do that.
I'm so good with those people though, because then I end up like actually taking over the project, but they don't realize that I did.
How do you do that? Like, guys, should we do this? Whatever. I just don't want any part of it.
I think I would be that, unfortunately. I would be overly
feel
bossy.
like I should have been that, but then I'm just scared of like annoying people or something.
I'd be like, okay, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So I that's not me actually. Just so you know, I don't do that. Okay. Unless everyone was like really, really passive, then I'd be like, so guys, what do you want to do? Okay, that's the end. Kath and Lisa did a bunch of classes together. We would always sit together, all of us. And like one time, I'm just saying a random thing. One time, these kids, they were all college kids. So they're like 18, 19, 20, whatever.
And you guys were like 15,
we were
16,
all
17.
15, 16, 17, 18, whatever. We were younger, 14. I think this was 14. And they like came and like stole our spot. And they just sat where we sat. And they kept looking over to see if we would notice. They sat in our spot. So and we were like, what the heck? Why did they sit there? But anyway, so we would all go together, and Kath and I would do all the work, and Lisa would draw these weird pictures of women with really large lips, like really large, like a caricature kind of, pretty much. So Lisa would just sit there and draw these really weird things the whole time.
She's
and then
good
Kath and
at
I'd be like,
drawing.
Lisa, do something. Or we did one time there was like a lie detector test. So like, Lisa. So we like mentioned different boys that she had a crush on to see what reaction she had.
It's too good.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And then my brother and I were in classes together because my mom thought that he would do his homework if I was in the class with him, which he did. And everyone thought we were dating.
Ew.
It was horrible. They would
really
always ask me if that was my boyfriend that I came to class with.
Ew.
So that was horrible.
It's terrifying.
And then I'd be like, Michael, are you going to bring your homework? And he's like, oh, no. He would just never do it.
That's fun.
And then every time we would take a test, I'd be like, oh, I think it was horrible. And he'd be like, I think it was really good. And then he would do really bad and I would do really well. That's funny.
Ain't that how it is?
And then he would like, I'm going to tell you one more thing. He would talk so much in class, like to the teachers and everything. And he would like understand everything so well. And I would not understand it. But then I would get a good grade and he would get a bad grade. But he would understand it so well. But he just didn't do like his homework or super well on the tests or like the papers or anything. But I did not understand anything I was talking about. Wait, can I say one more thing? One of my teachers, I'm just remembering everything. He had a fear of rubber bands. And he told us this, that he had a fear of rubber bands and powder laundry detergent. So my brother went to the like store at college, like the craft store or something. There was like a craft store thing. And then he got this huge rubber band. And then he put it on his chair before he got there. And then when he came in, he like freaked out. And he was like, what is this? Someone come over here and take this off the chair.
I can't believe he did. Well, I can't believe he did that.
And he told us, this teacher was so weird. He told us all of his pet peeves. He told us that his pet peeve was when people are in front of him and they leave their turn signal on. So one time I was driving and I was so sure I saw him and I was like, wait, that's Mr. Reese. Oh my gosh. But I had to make a right turn and he was going straight and I was like, oh my gosh, come on. You got to get in front of him and do your turn signal. You have to. And I was like, no, I'm going home. I have to get home, whatever. And then that's probably one of my biggest regrets. Like
Is that you did
again,
leave your
if I could have a
turning
time
signal
machine, I would go back there and go in
leave
front of
that turning
him
signal on?
and put my turning signal on and drive in front of him for as long as I could. Because he was a really mean teacher.
Ew.
He stressed me out so much. He was so
I don't get
mean.
why you'd be a teacher if you're mean.
He was so... I left him he's the only person I left a review on Rate My Professor. And I left him a mean one.
Good.
Because he told us he reads them all. And he was so mean. I'm telling you, he made me so stressed because he was so mean.
Yeah, that's scary.
That ain't right.
Anyway, the end. So,
You sure?
let's go to our 5 pops, which I have to open up now. Sorry, guys. I just had a lot of memories.
You did.
Yeah.
And we said we're trying to share more stuff on the podcast, like random stuff, instead of cutting it off. So I just had to share
Love
those.
it. It's giving on Mean Girls. I have a lot of feelings.
I do have a lot of feelings. Okay.
Good thing you go here.
5 perspectives. We have Lisa's? Yeah, but not. We have Lisa's, but not Kath's. Kath's in postpartum.
Comment below and you can be the 5th perspective.
What is a weird food combo that you love?
Weird? I am not really into weird food combos that I can think of.
Weird food
Wait, I
combo?
don't know.
Someone give us some examples. What's a weird food combo?
Okay, this
It's not that weird.
is not that weird. This is the weirdest thing I think of. It's not that weird.
Both cheese.
Tortilla chips in Reese's ice cream is actually the best combo that I've ever had.
That is weird. That is very weird.
You dip it in the ice cream. It is literally
That is so
probably
strange.
the best thing you could literally ever eat. You have to try.
That is very
It's not
weird.
weird though.
That is
Okay,
weird.
the only thing I can think of, which I don't think is that weird, is okay, you know those like popcorner chips, or it's like
Yeah.
popcorn
Yes.
chips. So like cheese popcorner chips with candy corn, so good.
That is a little weird.
It's kind of like caramel cheese corn, which isn't that weird. When they do that combo in the bag, they do caramel and like chocolate and cheese.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
Anybody know of any weird food combos?
Came up
that
with
I
it
like?
one day. I was like, oh.
That's good.
I literally don't know. I don't eat weird food combos that
I
often.
definitely do eat weird food combos, but I can't think of what they are.
Weird, yeah.
So
All right, Lisa's. Let's hear it.
she doesn't eat anything
Yeah,
weird.
Lisa does not like weird food. You want to know Nick's weirdest food combo?
Sure.
Peanut butter on a quesadilla.
Ew.
That's strange. That is strange.
He doesn't
That's
do that often, but he
disturbing.
did that once to me. And to me, I mean, he ate it in front of me.
He liked it?
Yeah, he's like, ooh, good.
That is
Was there
strange.
no bread?
Okay, Lisa's combo, which is gonna be nothing.
Okay, first of all, if you know me, you know that I'm not a particularly adventurous or inventive eater. So I don't really have like food combos at all. And now I'm thinking about it, it's like I just eat a yogurt, or I eat an apple plain, or I eat a piece of pizza. I don't know, cheese pizza. But when I was eating apples with cheese, sometime in the last year, I don't remember, Chad was like, what? He was like really freaked out by it, and he eats a lot of weird foods and like combos and stuff, and he thought it was really weird. So I don't think that that's weird at all. But that's the only food I've ever eaten and got a reaction out of anyone. So a Honeycrisp apple with mild cheddar cheese.
Oh. Okay.
Combo.
The weirdest
Apples and cheese slice. Oh,
the weirdest thing that I eat, I just thought about this, is I will kind of eat everything in my like lunch
Oh,
with tzatziki.
no.
So I'll do like strawberry in the tzatziki and like every vegetable that's ever been known to mankind.
Okay,
That's
is not my
really
fave.
weird.
oh wait,
That is
I know
weird.
what I eat.
That's as weird as I get.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, I know what I eat. That's weird,
Okay,
even though
let's hear
it's
it.
good. Okay, and this is my ingredient household snack,
Oh yes.
which
Okay.
is frozen mangoes and pineapples,
Okay.
put it
Do you
in a
heat them up?
mug.
Okay.
and put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes, and then recently I added hot honey to that, and then I just eat like warm frozen fruit.
Why do you want them to be
and then
warm?
it's spicy.
With hot honey?
Oh,
I mean, that does sound like it could be good.
It's like pie filling without the crust.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant, I bought bags and bags and bags of frozen mango, and I would eat sometimes they come in little bags. I would eat the whole bag in a day, so many different days in a row, but just frozen. In my creamy,
frozen.
Yes.
That's scary.
Mango is very soft when it's
what's
frozen.
the creamy update? I haven't heard about it.
In my creamy, you throw vanilla yogurt, and then you throw in mango, and then you make mango, vanilla, frozen yogurt.
Okay,
and
that's
it's really
normal.
good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, if you have a cream, you should make that.
I
It's
don't
really
have
good.
one.
You should get one.
I actually
You
would.
should get one because there's so many fruit related. Lauren and I have the same taste except for desserts.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Every time there's a dessert, because any other food, Lauren and I, we eat the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
With desserts, we have opposite tastes. I always want like chocolate, caramel, blah, 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 whatever. And she wants fruit. What? So Lauren loves sorbets and like all fruit related desserts, whatever. And the creamy is like, if you love fruit, oh my gosh. Which
Yeah,
I only
can
like
make,
fruit.
like froyo.
I like fruit when I'm pregnant. So when I'm pregnant, I'm going to die for the creamy, but with the fruit. But yeah, you need a creamy. You would love it. The Ninja Creamy that you make like frozen yogurt and ice cream stuff. Anyway, it's great for food stuff. Okay, so let's go to Sister Spotlight. So we're all tired by the time we get to Sister Spotlight. Okay. Yeah, we keep going too long on the main topic. We got to cut ourselves off next time.
We?
Yeah. And by we, I mean me. Okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, but then I'm so tired. We get to this. I'm like, okay. So, Sister Spotlight, where the different sisters spotlight in her every week. There's Get Real Christina, Sappy Your Sassy Thoughts with Kath, Lisa's Corner, Amy's Rants and Raves, Lauren's Take. This week, the sister is... Ding! Amy's Rants and Raves.
Hello, y'all. Okay, so I decided that normally I like rant about men, but I just like I'm bored of that for this moment because
So bored of it.
yeah,
So boring.
because I don't have a fresh take at this moment that's not like dumb and annoying to myself.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be raving today about the one, the only, most amazing, incredible season. Summer. Okay? Now, first of all,
Yes.
it's warm. Okay? And life is 300,000 million times better when it's warm out.
True.
Literally. Like, it's warm out, you're sad. Go outside, you're not as sad.
Sure.
It's cold out, you go outside, you're sad.
You're
10
more
times more sad.
So
It's
true.
so much better for your mental state, better for your emotional health. There's like a magic in the air that's like fresh and
Yeah.
like
It's
mystical.
like anything could happen.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
and
it's
it's
so
like
true.
summer never loses that feeling that you have as a kid. Like it just never loses it.
Ugh.
And it's so fun. And you get to go near water all the time. You can go to the pool, you can go to the lake, you can go to the ocean, you can go anywhere where there's a puddle. You can go there. And it makes your life 20 times better because being outside is the key to joy.
I agree.
Literally. Being outside, driving around, having the windows down, like being, especially in the magical, sparkling evening hour. Oh my gosh.
So true.
It's literally so much fun. And everyone is happier in the summer. Like, except for Ariel. But everyone is happier in the summer. So
It's true.
as a unit, we're collectively doing better.
True.
Our clothing choices are more fun depending because honestly, it can be kind of hard. I think honestly for style, spring and fall are the best seasons.
Yeah.
Summer's a bit tricky because you want to do like less things, but it's still more fun to put together an outfit, in my opinion. There's fun holidays like 4th of July, my birthday, national holiday. And it's just like at any moment you can go out and do something fun. You can just go outside and read a book and it's fun. You can go outside, go for a walk, 10 times better. You can sit outside and watch TV on your laptop. Remember when we used to do that? It was fun.
Wait,
it's like,
when did we do that?
like once.
Oh.
Fun.
I feel like you can't see outside.
It was
It's
at
so
night.
bright.
It was at night.
Oh, yeah, then that's fun.
It was so fun. And like there's drive-in movies. There's so many events that happen. Like life is just so much better in the summer.
What did he say? I lived for the summer.
Yes.
The rest of the time.
It was like the rest of the year doesn't matter or something. I don't know. But yeah. So
It's summer I turned pretty. I
in
don't know.
conclusion, oh my gosh, there's so much fun summer like media
Yes.
and like TikTok.
like when Stranger Things comes out.
Ew. I don't really like Stranger Things, but I also haven't seen it.
Okay.
So I don't know. But anyway, you can reread your favorite teen novels every single year.
No.
Because you know exactly what's going to happen every time.
Boring.
No.
It's just so fun. And you just lay there roasting alive like a rotisserie chicken, reading the same book you've read 10,000 times.
Oh my gosh.
Not a care in the world. Everything is magical. Everything is new. And even, because, you know, I've gone through breakups in every season. Summer breakups are way easier because it's warm out. It's nice out. You can have a fun, melancholy time still.
You're
Whereas
so
in the
right.
winter,
You're so
dead in
right.
the water. Dead in the water. You're trapped in your room, caged like an animal.
That's a great point.
It's so much easier. So, and summer relationships are so fun. So, they are. Everything is more fun in the summer.
You're so right.
I know I am.
You're
So, in conclusion, everyone, buckle up, get ready for the best time of the year. Really celebrate it. Really get outside, and you will not regret it. Even if you get outside 2 times the entire summer, you will not regret it, and you'll feel like you actually did something with the summer. I'm telling you, I always have the best summers, and it's one thing I do
Amen.
really well.
Amen.
One thing I do well in life.
So
yeah.
summers.
Don't they say spring is like love is in the air? Because I would say summer love is in the
No,
air.
spring is like you're like dumped.
Don't they
right?
say that though? Isn't it like spring
No,
love is in the
spring's
air?
like engagement season.
Yes,
Summer
spring.
is the most flirtatious.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Summer is the most flirtatious season. So let's go, single ladies.
Yay!
It's your time to shine.
You know, you can flirt with your husband, I guess.
I know.
You
I
know.
know. Yeah. But you really get
I
to
think
Take him on
I
a
do that
date.
year round. So.
You really get to shine.
Oh, guys, it's just so much more fun.
Okay, good.
What a time.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay, well, that's all we have
good.
to say.
Let's wrap it up.
That's all we have to say. Anyway.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us for this episode. And once again, you can join our Patreon to see all the full episodes. But next week, we'll see our patrons.
Get out there and enjoy your summer.
We'll see our patrons for the full episode, and the rest of you will see you
Hags.
for the first half. All right.
Hi.
See you next week.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.